Hello, do you have a car guy or girl in your life and you have no idea what to get them for Christmas? I'm here to help. I've been a car guy my whole life. Pretty much all my friends are car guys, and I ran this list by them too, so this is not just a Rob's wish list for Christmas. This is kind of the greatest hits of what everyone said would make excellent gifts that they would be very happy to receive. So I've broken it down by price point. So if you go down in the description or along the little search bar, everything's time coded by price point to make it super easy for you to find. In the description, I've got links to most of the stuff to make it real easy for you guys. And if you're one of the normals on my channel or one of my regulars, go down in the description, or not the description, go down into the comments, and if there's an item that you really agree with, or if you have some other suggestions, go ahead and leave it down there. And if you're trying to drop hints for your significant other, just do like what Ralphie did, right? This is 2025. We don't necessarily have magazines anymore, but you can leave this up on your browser on the family computer and let your significant other stumble across it. So without further ado, tier number one. So tier number one is going to be your under $25 tier. It's great for stocking stuffers, or I've been there myself many times in life. Sometimes that's just what your budget is, and that's okay. You can still get some really great stuff that's going to be super helpful and super useful in that tier. Stuff that, I would be thrilled to get myself. So we'll start it off with good flashlights. We use these all the time. This is an Icon flashlight from Harbor Freight. These are constantly on sale for under $25. Just about 50% of the time, these ones are on sale. I love them. They're magnetic base. They work great, but there's a lot of other options for this style of light. Another great gift would be like microfiber towels. We use these for everything. Wiping tools down, wiping cars down, cleaning windows. The uses are endless. Another great gift option is, I'm sure, your significant person here that you're shopping for has a specific type of car that they like, right? Like this is my keychain for my Blazer. It says square body. It's the old emblem for a square body. Sort of trinkets like that for their selected, or their favorite brand, right? So square bodies. Another great thing is like signs, right? Like I bet you can't guess what one of my favorite car companies is, Another really great option is something that we use all the time and also lose all the time. So having lots of them around is super helpful. Are various kinds of like Sharpies and marking devices. Those we go through constantly. They wear out quick. You get them dirty, you get them oily. They don't last forever. Those are always a great option. Tape measures, another one of those things that we break a lot and we lose a lot and we're looking for all the time. I recommend ones that stay out on their own and then you activate when it comes back. That's my own personal favorite kind. And then one other to close out this category is going to be like magnetic trays, right? You stick them on the fender or under your hood when you're taking stuff apart. Keeps all your bolts organized. Incredibly useful item. So, on to tier two. All right, well, tier two is going to be your $25 to $100-ish kind of range. So that'll give you into stuff like digital angle finders. These are super useful for a lot of things that we do. Depending what type of car work they like to do, that can kind of get you into a real nice set of clecos and pliers. These are a game changer fabrication tool if they're doing any sort of like panel fit up, if they're doing maybe rust repair where they're doing patch panels, or if they're kind of trying to start learning how to make panels from scratch, Clecos are invaluable. I use these just about every day. Another great option in this price range is, I'm sure they've got, you know, some favorite YouTube channels that they like. And we pretty much all have, you know, merch out there for people to purchase, and that helps support the channel directly. So if they've got a favorite creator, get them a hat, get them a shirt, get them a sweater. You know, they're going to want to wear their stuff. And then also it helps support the people that they enjoy watching so that we can keep doing what we do. I myself, I can't speak to anyone else's quality. But I have, you know, hats, shirts, hoodies. I'll have the link to my own merch store down below there. Not to just sit here and plug my own stuff. Whoever their favorite creators are, support the people that they enjoy watching. Whether that's me, whether that's someone else, it helps all of us. And we all need that because building these cars is expensive and every little bit helps. Another great option in this price point would be like nice ratchets. So if you have like a basic tool set, the ratchets that they come with, you know, the teeth on them don't feel real good. And they're just, you know, they get the job done. But if it's something that you do a lot, like I use these every day, right? A nice quality ratchet really does make a large difference just in the enjoyment of what you do, because you're not fighting it. It doesn't click out of gear all the time. It's got a smooth feel. It's just, it makes the whole experience a lot nicer. And then something that's everyone's favorite, angle grinders. You know, I like having multiple ones so I don't have to change my wheels every time I want to do something different. So even if they already have one, I guarantee you they're going to be happier with two. On to number 3. All right, so our next tier is going to be that $100 to $250 range. And that's where you can start getting into some of the higher end stuff that just really makes your life a lot nicer when you do this a lot. You're talking a good welding hood. And the benefit for that too is, since this is someone that you care about, a quality welding hood is going to do a better job of protecting their eyes and keeping them from getting like flash burn and all of that. So this is actually a great piece of safety equipment, and a higher quality hood will have a clearer lens. They'll be able to see what they're doing better when they're welding. So their results are going to be better, and they're going to be happier with the work that they're able to put out because they can see better. And if you can't see it, you can't weld it. So the other great thing in this price point, since we're in the holidays, like all your Home Depots and your Lowe's and all your big box stores all have cordless power tools on crazy good sales with, you know, multiple batteries, which are the really expensive part of all these. So if they've got some cordless tools or something that they've been wanting, or if they don't have any and you're going to get them into some cordless tools, you know, the drill and impact driver set is a great place to start. You don't have to use Milwaukee. That's just what I use. Any of the brands is fine. Just if they already have a set, try to stick with what they have so that their batteries are interchangeable, whether that's, you know, Milwaukee or DeWalt or Makita, Ryobi, Bauer, like whatever they're doing, just try to match what they already have so that they don't need to maintain like 3 different types of battery systems, because that's a pain in the butt. The other 2 things are a little bit big to roll into the cart here, but we've got a small fabrication table like this. Those are right around $200. I will put up a stock photo of one right there. You can get into a really nice like rolling cart, which is incredibly helpful because you can just kind of load it up with your tools from your box and then roll it out to where you're working. Or I have a couple of them and I kind of keep my stuff organized in them, right? Like I've got one cart that's all bodywork stuff, all dollies and hammers and all that stuff. And I've got another one that's like paint stuff for, when you're going to paint things, and it just helps keep things organized, which is really nice. And then one last thing in that $100 to $250 price point would be like a nice jack. Even if they have one jack, having two is really nice. There's been plenty of times where having a second jack has really saved my butt. So that's another one in that price point. And on to the next one. All right, so that brings us to our final tier. I'm going to call this the unlimited tier, right? Your $250 up to wherever. That's going to be your stuff like your welders, plasma cutters, you got tube benders, shop press, press brake. Just kind of depends on, what kind of project they're working on, but I'm sure if they want a press brake and they're anything like me, they probably told you about 37 times that they really want a press brake, and they probably told you exactly which one they want. Well, I hope this list helped give you some direction on maybe where you can go for finding the right gifts for the person that you're shopping for. Or maybe if you're a car guy, it gave you some ideas and you can just shoot this over to your family so they don't buy you more socks. Either way, like I said before, everything will be linked in the description. There's time codes so you can jump around to your price points as you want. And just want to let you guys go with a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope you guys have a great holiday season. And if you don't get started with your Christmas shopping, you'll never get finished. And no one will get anything. So have a good one.